This is the story of Admiral Byrd and the hidden truth surrounding Operation High Jump, an operation that ended in an all-out battle with aliens that emerged from the Arctic shelf. The mission, which was officially titled the United States Navy Antarctic Development Program, took place from 1946 to 1947 and was led by infamous pilot Admiral Richard Byrd. The infamous Admiral Byrd was known for receiving the Congressional Medal of Honor for flying to the North and South Poles. In his journals that were released upon his son's untimely death in 1988, where he was last seen leaving for a Nat Geo convention honoring Byrd, and later ended up being found in a warehouse, toothless and beaten. In this journal that Byrd kept throughout Operation High Jump, they found the initial map he drew of Hollow Earth. This diary, which had went missing for years, was a well-documented account of their encounters in the Antarctic. This journal even stated that he encountered craft that could fly pole to pole in just mere seconds. As they departed in August of 1946, they had no idea what they were in for. As Byrd's naval fleet of 13 ships, 33 airplanes, and almost 5,000 men approached Antarctica, one of the radiomen on the USS Brownson stated, and I quote, "Me and my shipmates on the pilot house port side watched for several minutes bright lights that ascended about 45 degrees into the sky very quickly, and that they couldn't ID the lights because their equipment only went 250 miles in a straight line. And these were only the initial warnings. For Byrd, things were about to get much worse. That day came too soon, as Lieutenant Pilot John Sayerson stated. The thing shot up out of the water with tremendous velocity, almost as if being chased by the devil himself. Everybody hesitated for a second as if stunned as the thing sat there and floated, tempting us to make the first move. That's when Byrd stated that it wasn't by his command, but one of the ships began opening fire on the UFO. That resulted in all-out mayhem as the two sides began exchanging fire. Wasn't long before our losses were too great. After a small skirmish with the Arctic aliens, Admiral Byrd had lost 2 ships, completely disappeared, a small handful of planes, and a few unlucky men. After the skirmish and everything settled down, Admiral Byrd heard a voice in his head. This voice was actually responsible for the fleet going to Antarctica at all. In the original documents, Admiral Byrd heard voices in his head 6 months before the trip was even an idea. They messaged him shortly after the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombs. So after hearing the voices again, he quickly flew down through one of the Sims holes. This is when he met with beings he called the Masters, the Innkeepers of Earth. General Byrd, you are a man of stature, they said. You're a hero among your people. They trust your word. So we send you with a message. The bombs you set off have more power than you know, and if we continue on this path, our future will be dark. Byrd relayed the message, died 10 years later.